Good evening, Kenny Salters here. I'm here to help you carve your space in social media. That's right. I'm here to help you carve your space in online social media. That you would be your own brand. That when they see you, before you even start talking, they already know who you are and what you stand for, and things that they would expect from you, that they would expect value from you, right? So that's why we're here. We're here to see to it that you carve yourself into an online space, into social media space, be it Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You want to carve your niche, because it's so much static out there that you have to be heard, and you don't want to be one of the ones that just sound the same. You don't want to be the same. You want to be unique, right? So that's why we're here. And this is day 25 of my challenge that I challenged myself with to come online. I'm usually on a little later, but I have class tonight. And so I didn't want to rush after class and then come back, and then it would be just too late. So I said, let me do this now. Let me fulfill my obligation to myself now. Today I want to talk to you. I want to give you a story today, if you don't mind, a little story, a little background on me, right? I was a correction officer for over 25 years. I'm a father, a grandfather, husband, 30 years of marriage. Woo! But I want to take it back. Hey, Mike, how you doing, Captain? That's my old boss right there. We've been around together a long time. So anyway, I want to tell you this story, and hopefully this story will say to you, me too. Okay? So I'm really not going to be on here that long, and the story still fresh in my mind. Right? It's still fresh in my mind, and the reason why it's still, hey, London, 07065, man, the Avenue. Old friend, old brother. Yeah, London. So, my father was in the service, and he got out of the service, and we came to New Jersey. So now I'm growing, and I can remember this one particular story. I can remember going to the pool at the county park. You know what I'm talking about, London. And I seen these two guys. Actually, they were brothers and friends. And later on in life, the same guy I'm getting ready to talk about, me and his brother became very good friends. So, I'm maybe 8 years old, 9 years old. And these guys really impressed me, man. I hadn't seen nothing like this before. Now, these guys are walking around on their hands, like doing handstands off the high diving board, which they don't even have anymore. They would do high dives off that. I even seen them do a high dive off a bridge, right? These guys were phenomenal. Walking on their hands from one end of the pool to the other, not in the pool, but on the outside of the pool. So I got up enough nerve, CD. So I got up enough nerve, and I go, hey guys, can you can you show me how to do that? I'm excited, big eyes, and wow, can you guys show me how to do that? And they looked at me like I was a second-rate citizen, man. I'm like, they were like, You too big. You'll never be able to do that. Man, my heart sunk to the ground when they told me that. Right? It just sunk to the ground. And it hurt me. It hurt me. So I walked away from them, and I never said anything to anybody else about that particular incident. So as I'm walking away, something's building up inside me that says, oh no? You think I won't? You'll see. You'll see. So all that summer and all the following summer, probably took me about 3 summers. About 3 summers. Now here I am, walking on my hands, right? Don't tell me what I can't do. See, don't tell me what I can do. At that moment, I had taken that leap of saying, you can't tell me what to do. Because when you tell me I can't do it, I most certainly am going to do it. Or I am going to attempt it, and I will be successful in doing it. Believe me, I will be. Now I'm walking on my hands, and because of the exercising and just practicing that, I became an excellent football player, right? An excellent football player. So now it's time to get into youth football sports. And I just begged my mom, come on, mom, take me here. Let me get on the team, Mom. Let me get on the team. So, to get on the team at this age, it was a weight limit. I exceeded the weight limit by 2 years, if you know what I mean. I exceeded it by 2 years, man. Again, heartbroken. Heartbroken, man. Didn't know it then, though, London. Didn't know it. Absolutely. Through Christ, you can do all things. But I'm supposing that he was working this in me during this time. So now, I think I might have been in 4th grade, maybe. 3rd or 4th grade. I could not play. All my friends were playing. Oh, they were having a great time. Oh, man, they were great. You know, they excelled. They excelled all the way until we got into high school. Into junior high, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Middle school, they call it now. So now I'm in junior high. I'm in 7th grade. And the guy's brother that told me I would never walk on my hands, he's playing football, and he was the first 7th grader to play. Right? 7th, 8th, and 9th. And he was the very first one when they instituted football. So the next year, he was a year ahead of me. The next year, then I came up. I'm in 7th grade. Now I can play football, no weight limit. Been waiting for this, but didn't understand the practice and what goes into it. So the first day of practice, I almost quit. Almost quit, but I heard this voice. Come on, Ken, you can do it. And I looked over, it was my cousin. Love him to life, till this day. So I keep going and going and working and go. Then we come to the first day of hitting. I can remember this. The first time we get a chance to crack helmets, man, I'm pumped with fear, right? Never had this before. Never wore a uniform like this before, never. So I get this big old freshman guy, man. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And the guy is coming at me, man, full tilt. I didn't know any better. I came right back at him at full tilt and knocked him over and seen him on the ground. And the adrenaline rush was like, yes, you can do this. You can do this. And from that point on, when I saw what I could do, I became one of the most outstanding high school players in my town. The first one to be in a North-South game, the very first South game, right? Exceeded all expectations of myself. But I said all that, I told you that story to tell you that you can do this. That you can do what you set your mind to. And you don't have to allow a phone call. Got a phone call there. So you can do what you set out to do. You can do this. Even going into your business, I still think this way. I can do this. It just frustrates me when I don't do what I'm supposed to do. And when you don't do what you're supposed to do and you look for results other than that, you got a problem. You need to check yourself. You really need to check yourself because you're fooling yourself. And this is no time, especially me at my age, this is no time to be fooling around and expecting and expecting great things. No, you have to put the work in. You have to visualize. You have to talk to yourself. Because those negative people, they will talk to you and tell you, you cannot do it. You cannot do it. And I heard that all through growing up. I don't know if I was attracting that or what. You can't do that. You can't do this. You can't do that. And when I didn't apply myself, that's when I couldn't do that. That's when the defeat sets in. And you don't want to be defeated. That's not your portion. Right? You gotta combat that. You gotta come at that daily because it comes at you daily. Negativity comes at you daily. So that's why you have to start your day off correctly every day. It is so easy just to lay in that bed and allow time to go by you. And then when you do that, you are in such a state of stupor. You're in a stupor state. And then you gotta and then if you're into something, then you gotta start that up all over again. Right? So I'm just coming to you. Those that tell you you can't, first you need to go by them and get rid of them, right? And you need to start telling yourself. You need to start affirming yourself who you are. You know, it doesn't matter what other people say. It's who you are. Who do you say that you are? I heard that somewhere before. I know what they say, but who do you think I am? So you look in the mirror and say, who do you think I am? Right? I think I'm successful. I think I'm victorious. And I think and the people that I'm with are victorious. Right? And they're winners. And I love to see people win. I love to be able to say, if you would just do a little this, if you would just, I don't know, just tweak it here. Let's see what happens. And then you come back after doing that and go, that's what, man, that is spectacular to me. I love to see winners. See, so that's why I'm coming to you and saying I want you to carve your niche in social media. I want you to put your brand out there. I want you to brand you and not your product. And when people come online and see you in your space, they stop and they want to hear what you got to say. They stop and want to hear your advice. They stop because they want to do like you do because of the like factor. You know, the rapport factor. It's hot in New Jersey, man. Yeah, but I really do. I really like to see people win. I like to be part of a winner. I always have been like that, especially after that incident. And I want you to be like that. I want you to have an attitude of win. Saying you got to have that peaceful spirit that when you do hear that negativism coming from over here, you don't go to battle with it there. You go to battle with it here because you don't want it to soak in and become part of you. It's garbage. As my friend used to say, that's basura salt. That's garbage. That's trash. Right? So we don't want that. So again, that's why I come. So that we can brand ourselves. You have to learn how to brand yourself. So that you can carve that niche, carve that spot on social media and be known. Right? You got to put the time in. You got to put the time in. Okay, guys, I hope that story helped you. It certainly helped me. It brought me back. It brought me back to a state where, hey, let's get going, man. Whoo, whoo. Let's get going, man. Let's get this train going. Right? Okay, guys, I said I was working on a couple things. I spoke to a friend of mine. She's a coach. She is an online marketer. She has her own group, and I'm going to be interviewing her Monday around 12 p.m. And if you can't come on live, then catch the replay. I guarantee you it will be worth your time. Because I spent maybe 15 minutes with her, and it was worth, no, she said 15 minutes. It was longer than that. Because she wants to see you excel. She wants people to excel also. It is so much room at the top. It is so much room at the top that you gotta pull people, not push them off to get off the top. You gotta pull them up. Come on. It's room up here. It's room up here to have the lifestyle that you would enjoy. See, again, that negativism. Oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. 40 hours, 40 years, that's all you get. And at the end of that, you get a gold watch that's worth about $40. They don't, unless you got a real good union, the company ain't gonna give you that. The company is already looking to replace you. Younger guys, younger gals. But see, you want to be in a position where you can live like you want to live. And all that effort that you put out for other people, you can now put that effort toward you, investing in your family, so that you can live that life and they can live that life too. See, when they see you putting in time, they notice that you're not going to a time clock. You're going to your office in your home, and you're putting in that time. And when you put in time at home, you know you want it to count, right? You know you want it to count. You put a 1 in the comment, If you want the time that you spend at home for you and your family to count, put a 1 in the comment. Right? Now also, you can personal message me. We can go deeper into this. I can lead you into some products, let's not call them products, let's call them tools that you can pour into yourself, that you can cut your niche in this social media and be branded and be heard. Not like an old transistor radio in between stations. Who wants to hear that, right? Okay, guys, thanks a lot. Like I said, if this has been value to you, put a 1 into it. If it makes sense to you, put a 1 in the comment. And if you want to talk about this further, if you want to know more about the tools that you can have to put in place, personal message me and let's get started. Okay, guys? Thank you very much for jumping on. Okay? As I always say, be well and love big. Good night, guys.